Hey everybody, I'm back. Now, this video, we're going to look at using this free writing sheet to help us write a good introduction. So, what does the introduction have to have for your paper? We're looking at least 4 sentences. What do those 4 sentences have to be? Well, I made this to help you out. So, we got to grab them, all right? Remember, no questions. You cannot have a question as you grab them because they're dumb, right?
Did you know that civilizations had to eat food?
It's dumb. You got to have a fact, something that when you're learning about civilizations kind of blew your mind. You got to have something that engages the reader, not a question. Also, don't forget, do not use I. Don't say,
I think that governments and writing and stable food supply is the most important.
just say the most important traits are. Don't put I think. Don't put anything about yourself. No first person. Stay out of it. You can do it. I know you can. Now, never grab them. On this place, you just brainstorm information about a grabber. Think about facts. Think about Hammurabi's code cutting people's hands off, or other crazy things we talked about in the river civilizations. Mummification, right? Mummies, the Great Wall of China. Harappans had, toilets with a sewer. Those things are kind of interesting and crazy facts. You got to use a crazy fact, something wild to get your reader's attention. The second sentence, so first sentence in your introduction, grabber. Second sentence in your introduction has to be historical background. So what background information do you need to have so the reader, and just pretend the reader is not me. The reader is me. I have to read all of these essays. Pretend the reader's your Uncle Larry, okay, who doesn't know anything about river civilization. So what do you think you have to give them? I always tell people you have to tell at least about when this is happening and where this is happening. So talk about where in the world these river civilizations are. Talk about when this is happening, okay? All of these civilizations are about, from 3000 BCE up into about, I think the latest one we talked about was about 500 BCE. So that's a big difference when you're talking about, is it 3,000 years ago or is it 10 days ago? So you got to tell the reader, when is this happening? Where is this happening? All right, so that's your second sentence. So we got our first sentence is a grabber. Our second sentence is the background information. Our third sentence, we're going to be defining words. Think of a word that most people, your Uncle Larry, most people don't know about, that you're going to be using all the time. In this essay, those words are probably going to be civilization and trait. Okay, so you're going to have to write a definition of civilization and trait, and that's your third sentence. All right. Our fourth sentence, the last sentence of your introduction, that is your thesis statement. Where is your thesis statement? Good news, you already wrote it. It's the chicken foot. We just did that. You have it done already. So again, 4 sentences in your intro. Now you might use 2 sentences for background. You might use 2 sentences for your vocab, but 4 sentences at least. And again, they have to be number 1, the grabber, number 2, background, number 3, definitions, number 4, your thesis from your chicken foot, and then you're done with your introduction. How